Hi, this video is going to be on Madeira hem. Now I know a lot of you have already done it, and so but you know, you might pick up a few tips here and there, so I want to do it again for those who haven't done one and might need some help. So this is my fabric for my skirt. This is going to be the hem, and then this, I use this lace shaping board to trace off the scallops here, and I traced them off on the paper, and I'll put the paper on the light board, and you will put your fabric, sorry about all this wiggling stuff, but I only have two hands. Okay, this is the fabric and this is the paper, and I'll put it on the light board and I'll draw these off on this paper so that they're even all the way around. Then I'll show you how to put it together. Here I have my fabric over the paper that I had traced the scallop on, and I have it over my light board so that you can see exactly where to trace off on the back of your fabric. On the wrong side of your fabric, you will be tracing this line right here. It makes it much easier if you have a light board to see. You can always tape it to the window and then you'll be able to see it. Here's my band I've trimmed. I have marked it here, as you can see. And this is the paper I use. I put this over the light board and I traced it off. Now I'm going to put two pieces right sides together, and I'm going to sew right on this line, but I'm going to use a wash away thread in the bobbin and regular thread in the top. Okay, using a wash away thread in the bobbin and regular thread in the top thread, I have stitched right on this line, you see. I think you can see it here. There you go. Excuse my fingers. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to trim this about 1/4 of an inch, like right here, and then I'm going to snip into it. And then before I turn it, I'm going to tell you what I use. Okay, I've gotten my two strips done. Once I sewed them on the scallop, I took them to the ironing board. They were together like this, and I laid a towel on the ironing board, and then I put the strip on there. Then I sprayed it really good all the way along the edge until it was wet with spray starch, because you used a wash away thread, so it's going to come apart. But you go ahead and just soak this good with spray starch. Then you press it. You don't iron it, you press it. And you can move that around on the towel so the towel's not wet where you're pressing, and it'll dry much quicker. But you want to do it until it is dry, and once you do, it will just peel apart like this. And then you have your seam up under here. And so then you're going to pin it right side down to the wrong side of your skirt. So right side to wrong side, and then you're going to sew your seam allowance here, and then you're going to understitch that, and then you're going to flip it to the front and press it really good again. It's been stitched and pressed and turned, and you can see where I understitched it here. Oops, let's see if I can find where I'm looking. Here. And then you turn it and press it, and that's the way it's going to look. And then I will do my stitching around here. Here's my practice piece where I went to the machine. I used a 120 jeans needle and a 2-03 setting on my baby lock. And so this is, you can see the stitch here. And that finishes your hem. I forgot to tell you that whenever I start to sew this down, I use my sew line glue stick, and I just put a dab of glue right under each of the points and stick them right to the fabric, and that way they don't move around.